That morning, I turned the corner and froze. My heart dropped straight to the pavement. The mural I had poured months of work into was gone, buried under thick, dripping streaks of beige paint. All that color, all that sweat, all that pride, erased with an ugly smear. And of course, everyone knew who did it. Karen, the queen of the Homeowners Association. I stood there gripping my coffee so hard the cup caved in my hand. The mural wasn't just mine. It was for the kids, for the block, for a fragile sense of hope. Then came the sharp tisk across the street. There she was, Karen. Smug, with her rhinestone-collared dog and arms folded like she just caught someone breaking the law. "You're welcome," she said. "Now the neighborhood looks respectable again." Respectable. The word made me want to laugh and scream at the same time. That wall had been alive with sunflowers, with painted handprints of children, with the names of neighbors we lost during the pandemic. Now it looked like a prison block. "Karen, you destroyed community property," I said, my voice shaking but steady enough. "Do you even understand what you've done?" "Oh, I know exactly what I've done," she snapped, tugging her dog's leash. "I saved property values." Behind me, Mrs. Lopez gasped, her grocery bag spilling across the sidewalk. Kids skidded to a stop, staring at the ruined wall. "Where's our mural?" they cried. Karen didn't flinch. She lifted her chin higher, like a queen surveying her conquest. And that was when I knew. It wasn't just vandalism. It was war. The next day, the HOA called an emergency meeting. The room buzzed with tension. Folding chairs scraped. Karen sat front and center, lipstick blazing like a warning light. "We're here to discuss the mural incident," the president said. "Mural incident? Call it what it is. Vandalism." Karen's eyes cut sharp. "Excuse me, that wall is common property. Beige is approved. Graffiti is not." "Graffiti?" My voice rose. "That mural was approved by the city's Arts and Culture Department. It had funding. It was legal." Gasps rippled. Some clapped, others shook their heads. Karen slammed her folder onto the table. "You can't just slap paint wherever you want. This isn't some run-down neighborhood. This is a community with standards." I leaned forward. "Standards don't include erasing children's art. What you did was criminal." And for a moment, her smug mask slipped. 2 weeks later, we were in court. The city stood behind me. The mural had been funded with grant money. Karen hadn't just crossed me, she'd crossed the law. The judge looked down over her glasses. "Mrs. B, you are accused of willful destruction of property valued at $15,000. How do you plead?" Karen straightened. "Not guilty. That mural was unauthorized graffiti. I was restoring order." The courtroom stirred. My lawyer laid out documents, approvals, contracts, photos of the completed work. The judge asked, "Did you consult the HOA board before painting over the mural?" Karen hesitated. "No, because I don't need anyone's permission to protect property values." The courtroom gasped. My lawyer smiled. That was it, her slip. Witnesses came forward. Even children spoke. Little Sophia held up a picture of her palm print on the wall. "She painted over my hand," she whispered. The room fell silent. And Karen, she rolled her eyes. "At a child." When it was over, the judge's tone was firm. "This court finds Mrs. B guilty of vandalism and destruction of public art. You will pay $15,000 to the city arts program, $5,000 to the community fund, and issue a public apology at the next HOA meeting." The gavel cracked. Karen staggered back like she'd been struck. Apology night came. The community gathered in the park, fairy lights strung overhead. The mural wall loomed behind us, still scarred beige, waiting for restoration. Karen shuffled to the mic, papers trembling. "I regret painting over the mural. It was wrong. I apologize to the children, to the neighbors. I accept the court's ruling." Silence. Not even crickets. Just the weight of every stare. Then a voice rose from the back. Mr. Davis came tapping the grass. Tell them why you really did it. It wasn't about property values. You were furious when your beach scene mural got rejected by the city last year. And when this one was approved, you couldn't stand it. Gasps cut the air. Karen's face went red, her papers crumpling. That's not true, she shouted, but no one believed her. The truth was out. Months later, the mural has been restored, brighter, bolder, with new handprints and a plaque that reads, "This wall belongs to the people, not to pride." Karen still lives here, but quieter now. Every time she walks past the wall, kids whisper, neighbors stare, phones lift for photos. Because you can cover color with beige, but you can't erase spirit. Not here, not ever.